Okay, hold on a second, Keisha. Just let me ask Ronald exactly what's going on, because it takes two to tango, and I need to hear his side of the story.
So she's driving me insane, got stress heavy on my brain. She keeps playing silly games, man, I'm about to bring the pain. We seem to fuss and fight every day and every night. Please give some advice so we can see the light, see the light.
I'm ZoWilliams, the voice of reason. If your relationship is in trouble, I'm the dude to call. Has your soulmate become your cellmate? Does black love still exist? What are your bedroom turnoffs? Fantasies and fetishes. Financial infidelity. I'm dating a fat person. Are they worth the wait? Trust me, this gonna be crazy.
How about the heavy stuff?
The child wasn't his, and he still had to pay child support.
It's a very heated topic.
How was that right?
Mama's baby, daddy's maybe.
I just have so many questions I want to ask you.
I just like to kiss a woman's ass. Is there something wrong with that?
Damn.
He told me he had a vasectomy. I'm pregnant.
Betrayal has been committed.
Hit you with the bad pipes routine.
How does he maintain his humposity?
He likes it when it pinches my nip.
Why can't you open up, brother?
I'm a karate man. Karate man rules on the inside. They don't show their weaknesses.
Yeah.
How do you write women so well?
ZoWilliams,
Reason and accountability.
the voice of reason.
Right.
You better believe it, my nigga.
It's about to go down in the town. Ladies and gentlemen, the voice of reason returns at the top of the week, Monday. Live show on Dash Talk X. One of the most riveting relationship shows in the world. This show is so cold, we have to do two topics today.
Okay, let's do it.
I don't know what Mimi is doing, but Mimi needs to stop.
Okay,
Yeah, because that should have fall out.
Yes,
Okay.
Mimi.
Okay, so she'll share with her.
Yes.
We good.
This is your money.
Turn
Okay,
it like this.
Okay.
They
we
gonna
good.
share.
Okay, we're good. I was trying to
Mimi
help
about to
out.
tear this motherfucker.
You know that's
I don't want
Mama
to tear
Mimi.
up. I was trying to be all nice and let me help Angry Smurf out.
Let
About
me
to tear-
help you, baby. I'm going to help you get this microphone.
And I'm doing way too much.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Zoe What Morning Show was on fire tonight. So it was only right that the voice of reason follows suit.
Oh, yeah.
One of the smaller members of our crew has returned. The petite firecracker. The curvy hobbit.
Why I gotta be a hobbit?
Okay.
It's like a compliment and an insult.
The angry Smurf has returned. I wonder how she will look in the camera. You know, she has those facial expressions. Every time she's on the show, Angry Smurf, they'll be like, Zoe, what's wrong with her? Why she looking like that? Why she be tripping and shit?
Hilarious.
She's a legend. Well, her facial expressions are a legend. Welcome back to the show, Angry Smurf in the building. Say what's up. You want to say what's up or no?
When do I ever say, hey y'all? I don't do that.
This is why you're Angry Smurf.
Right.
Change your fucking name to Discontent Smurf or Irritated Smurf. All of that shit'll work.
I'm just kind of awkward.
Awkward Smurf.
Awkward Smurf.
That fits. How does that feel in your spirit? Awkward Smurf.
Don't call me that.
It's too late. You've branded it. Okay, cool. Ladies and gentlemen, the voice of reason has returned. Listen, if this is your first time tuning into the voice of reason, please understand a little bit about what we do here. I bring topics to women from different walks of life. And these beautiful, intelligent, accomplished women share with me their insight. Why? Because I'm a man and I'm a fool. I don't know anything about what it means to be a woman. I'm a man. And I'm here to plunder whatever booty you guys decide to share with me. But I want to hear your perspective. I want to understand how you think. Because a lot of men get taken advantage of by the so-called sugar and spice. Yeah, maybe the girls are made of puppy dog tails and snails. We're going to find out, though. I tell you that's what we're going to do. That is the purpose of this here show. Now, I'm your tour guide, Brother Williams. I'm your tour guide, Brother Williams.
Right.
I'm here to lead you on this fantasy. But before I get into today's topic, I got a couple of things to promote. Listen, it's almost at the end of the month. I need us to sell 100 cases of Total Package Energy.
Yeah, get it, y'all.
I am so serious about keeping this business in business because I believe in the product, and I'd hate for one day that this product disappears because we didn't support it.
Support it.
Yeah, and this is easier to support than, say, like Android Home. But I'm not going to lie. I was sick for a long time that Android Home had to sell.
They were hot. I love those shoes.
I got like 15 pair.
I love those black ones.
I was sick.
Wait, what happened?
That they had to sell.
They might come back, though, because people see you rocking them and be like, dude, where you get them shoes?
No. They can still buy the shoes. They're just not black owned anymore.
Right.
Oh. So you're not going to buy them no more?
Shit was breaking, you know. So I don't want that to happen to Total Package Energy. So go to Total Package Energy and tell them Zoe sent you. I've had 2 of these today.
That's right.
I'll be up well into the midnight hour. I swear to God, you know what I do? When I drink these too late, I roam the streets.
Do you?
Late at night. I roam the streets. Anything could happen. I'm going to see it.
Right.
One night, I saw the fire trucks drilling in the neighborhood. That's how late I was up.
Wow.
These motherfuckers was up drilling, doing fire drills in the truck. They had the sirens on. They was hitting corners. They hit like 12 corners around me. I was like, oh, these niggas is drilling.
Yeah.
I didn't know they did that. Total Package Energy. If you got something to do, like I do, finish writing this book.
Yes.
You need Total Package Energy. Get as many cases as you can. It's inexpensive. Please support them. Tell them ZoWilliams sent you. Also, the relationship dismount, how to stick the landing when exiting a toxic relationship. You know what's weird? This book has been out since 2015, July 1st, 2015, and a lot of people are just coming into the understanding of it.
Wow.
They're just recognizing that this book is out. That's crazy. But people are buying it, people are reading it, people are sharing it. I use this book in my coaching, my relationship coaching, you know? And it's been pretty productive, pretty positive. You dig? So go to Amazon.com and get a physical copy of the book right now. Paperback.
Right now.
Go to ZoWilliams. No, go to Amazon.com. Go to Amazon and get the paperback version. But you can also get it on iBooks, iStore.
On iTunes.
A lot of iTunes folks, you know, a lot of Apple users download it. Go ahead, download it there. You can get it on Kindle. It's a book any healthy relationship should not be without. I have to be honest. Sometimes I read it like, God damn, you did that.
That's
did
right.
that, my nigga.
Hey, that's when you know you did that. When you can say you did that.
You understand?
Yeah, I feel that.
Sometimes I read it, I be like, damn.
That's me right here.
There's the Holy Ghost moving through me.
That's right. That's a blessing.
I was happy.
Yeah.
Then I've done another CD, or this is the same CD, but me and Dr. Alan Berger.
Yeah, y'all need that.
Hey, listen, with this CD and the book together, y'all shouldn't be, well, you gonna be in trouble, but you should have some tools.
Definite tools.
You dig? Love Matters Revealed. Go to IamZoWilliams.com. Click CD. Get it. Now, before I move on to this next product, something very important. We're trying to move 150 copies of the holographic relationship. Pre-orders. Go to my website, IamZoWilliams.com, and pre-order the holographic relationship. We need those orders to pour in right now.
Don't miss out.
I will say, in the last 7 days, I don't mind sharing the numbers with people. In the last 7 days, we've gotten 9 orders, pre-orders of the holographic relationship. I'm trying to get you guys to move 150 copies.
That's right. Let's do it.
Can we do that?
Yeah, y'all.
Go to my website, IamZoWilliams.com, and pre-order your copy now. Let me say what's up to all the YouTubers who are watching us live on my YouTube channel. They see Peaches, a.k.a. Donnie Keith. Mm-hmm. They see Disgruntled Smurf.
Somebody said Savage Smurf, and I like that.
You like Savage? No.
You would
no.
like Savage.
Savage.
Somebody called me Savage Smurf, and I like that.
I'm just saying, if you gonna call me something different.
I'm going to call you Disgruntled Smurf.
That's too long.
Irritated Smurf.
It's like you might as well just stick with angry.
He's calling you all the different ones, huh? He's
I'm
saying
calling
he's got
her everything.
Yeah, he's got a collection of Smurfs.
You call her Negative Smurf,
Right. Mm-hmm.
Mean Mug Smurf, all that.
Little boo-boo from the west side.
Ain't taking no shit, Smurf. Yeah, we'll come get you, Smurf.
Exactly.
Where you at, Smurf?
And then, of course,
I see you, Smurf.
right next to all of those Smurfs is Mimi, or a.k.a. Big Juicy. Big Juicy and Lil Juicy have reunited.
Yeah.
She kind of like Lil Juicy, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
This nigga back. Okay, cool. All right, now, the final thing I have to promote is a book. I'm going to grab that. From Hell to Fire, Compton Fire Department, Book 1, Sex and Politics, Allison Brooks. There are a lot of women in the fire department somewhere getting pressured to give up that monkey.
Whoa.
This is a fiction book, though. The names have been changed to protect some people.
Right.
But it's a good book. From Hell to Fire, Compton Fire Department, Sex and Politics, Book 1, Allison Brooks.
Oh, man.
Go to Amazon.com right now and order your copy. Okay, here we go. I've got 2 topics never before done on The Voice of Reason. I've got 2 topics that the ladies are going to have to deal with today.
Whoa.
Now, mind you, I didn't create these topics. They were delivered unto me from our faithful followers who listen to this show in earnest. They responded to a call to action where I urged them to deliver topics. One is from a male and the other a female.
Okay.
Or more politically correct, one is from a man and the other from a woman.
Okay.
The one from a man. Y'all got to deal with this. This is a hell of a topic. This shit is going to blow the whole doors off the hinges. I want everybody in the chat room to hit the like button, the share button, the super chat button. This going to... Revenge of the Simps. Here's the subtitle. Should mothers encourage their sons to treat women with honor, respect, and chivalry, only to be turned away in favor of the bad boy later on? This is a very interesting topic. This is such a nuanced topic. Because I find women want to raise gentlemen, yet conversely, women want their daughters to be savages. Oh, women teach their daughters how to pimp that cooter. You better dangle it. You better not never let go of the string. You better dangle it. You better flirt to convert. You better get what you can get. You better do what you got to do without compromising yourself. Play with them. Lead them on. Women, mamas is raising female savages while at the same time raising good men. Gentlemen, you open her door, you buy her meal, you jump rope when she say jump rope, you double dutch when she say double dutch. What the fuck is going on? Are women raising simps? Making simps out of their sons, but making savages out of their daughters. We need to deal with it. That was the male topic. The female topic. Wow. The female topic, which came from one of our wonderful, beautiful chocolate sisters.
Oh, shoot.
Man, she hit us with a hell of a topic today. Single mothers and the men who created them. If a woman cannot raise a male child, then why do men keep making them single mothers? You gonna blame us for why your pussy is open like 7-Eleven?
You know what? Not 7-Eleven.
You gonna put the onus on the man. Now, you felt that naked dick. It was naked because you didn't feel no latex. You felt it.
Yeah, you felt it.
You felt it.
You liked it. I hope.
You gonna blame him?
He liked it.
That's what you gonna do? We got a dual topic tonight. Oh my God. First time in Voice of Reason history. The ladies have to go in like Flynn. Men, revenge of the simps. Oh Lord. Should mothers encourage their sons to be gentlemen? Gentlemen. May I get that for you, ma'am? Walk this way. Walk on the inside of us. I would not allow the water from the street to soil your dress.
You know what? You were funny. You were funny.
Is it now time to say, fuck that nigga? Because women is, I'm just saying, mamas is raising good boys. Or are women responsible for so-called the influx of toxic masculinity? Could running off their daddy because you're too demanding and masculine yourself?
You know what?
I'm just saying, triggered some type of gene in him that softens him, that synthesizes him.
You can't even say it your damn self.
No, synthesized.
It's a new word.
He's synthesized.
Okay. Simp.
Asized.
I have questions. Are black men the primary reason for the high single mother rate within the black community? Yes or no? The number to dial is 323-230-4610. Should single black mothers speak openly with their sons about women's rights, about feminism, about equality, about the changing of the guard? Should mothers sit down and be like, boy, things done changed?
So about to be fucking with people?
Should single mothers encourage their sons to feel their emotions on a deeper level than most men do? The number to dial is 323-230-4610. I need answers. Should single mothers openly advocate in front of their children, in front of their boys, openly advocate fathers' rights? When's the last time you seen a single mother banging for fathers' rights? The number to dial is 323-230-4610. I need to know. Are you raising a master Jedi simp?
Oh, no.
Not a Jedi simp. How he gonna be a
No,
Jedi simp?
Maybe this nigga's a Sith. I don't know.
Yeah, because he ain't no Jedi with the simping.
Right.
That don't even go together.
We want to know. I want to hear from everybody. Were you raised by your mother, young men? Do you find your edges softer than others?
Oh.
Speak to us about your softness. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. I need to know.
We want to hear your marshmallow side.
True or false? A great single mother is a great champion of men's rights. I know. You guys are not expecting us to ask these kind of questions. True or false? It's still common for mothers to serve their sons everything from food to domestic cleanliness, while daughters help with the cooking and cleaning. Are you softening him? Are you teaching him not to respect women because you do everything for him, yet force your daughters to help you in the sweltering kitchen?
The sweltering kitchen.
You know what?
Did you teach him how to be this type of man? What if you raised your son to expect, my mama gonna clean it? All your shit on the floor, my mama gonna get it up. Mm-mm. You hungry, you go downstairs, your plate is in the motherfucking oven. You ain't got to cook shit. You know what I'm talking about, Phil.
Oh, I know some.
I know some too.
My mother kept the plate in the oven for me. Your plate's in the oven, baby. I'm the youngest.
Hilarious.
I was the youngest. Your plate's in the oven. It's in the oven. How many women are out here spoiling men and then get mad when men expect the women they date to keep the spoilage going? Bitch, I'm like old cheese. You better keep this motherfucking spoilage happening.
Right. Well, she's setting him up for failure.
Yeah, it is. Wow. Should single mothers emphasize feminist ideals to their sons?
He got no reaction.
Ooh, true or false? Yikes. Domesticated boys turn into domesticated men who share the burden of housework. Is this a good or progressive thing for intimate relationships? He's a domesticated boy. He knows how to fold his own shirts. He knows how to make a mean bed. I will do nothing of the sort.
You know what?
Any woman who is with me must bend the knee after we mess up this bed.
Right.
Part of your penance is to clean it.
Her penance.
You know what?
The number to dial is 323-230-4610. Call us right now. I need to know, are women responsible for the surge of simpery? Call us.
Simpery.
Now, let's make the distinction.
Okay.
Is showing women respect the same as simping?
No.
No.
Phone lines are open right now. 323-230-4610. Share this video. Like this video. You know what you got to do. Hit the super chat. Tell everybody this conversation is going down right now. Get ready, get ready, get ready. What is the difference between simping and showing respect? Phil, get on the mic. Phil, I need to know. Do you feel that you are simping when you show women respect?
Nah, I don't feel that way. I mean, I think I come from a strong black family with good male and female role models. So it's always, I just do what's right. I don't really do the simping though. I'm gonna be honest.
Your definition of simping is?
Simping to me is just like a girl not messing with you and you're just so thirsty, you paying to take her out. And even if you mess with a girl and like you want to buy stuff to I don't know, man. I don't do that, bro.
Wow. Here's a watch. Would you pay attention to me now? That is a simp. Indeed.
You know what?
Indeed.
Here's a watch.
Here's some edible arrangements. Would you please acknowledge that I'm alive? That's a simp.
Yeah, a simp is if you're not answering the phone and then he calls you and he says, "What I do wrong? Why you not answering my call? I'll do anything for you." You're simping.
Wow.
Bye.
Wow. Angry Smurf, jump into this conversation quickly. Are you attracted to simps?
Oh, no.
Are you attracted to men you can control?
Not really. Because I feel like it's a sign of weakness if you let me control you.
Say more about not really.
It's like, I mean, I don't want someone to be controlling, but if you just do whatever I say and you don't have a voice because you're so worried, you're just like, I just want to please you. Whatever you say, whatever. That's weird.
You don't like a pleaser?
Yeah, like you can please me, but not when it's like you're not even thinking about yourself. You're just like, yes, yes, yes. Like I don't like a yes man. I like a man to be assertive as well. So don't be a simp.
Angry Smurf back in the building. And then there's Peaches.
Hey, y'all.
I think Peaches likes to punk her men.
You know what?
I think
not
you shop
like
for these niggas.
Oh.
I am so not attracted to weak men. Weak men turn me off. I will break up with you if I sense any sign of weakness after you've attracted me.
Will you break up before or after sex?
Depends on how big his dick is when I find out. Not for real. But if I find out he's a simp. So you basically telling me you
will fuck a simp.
Oh, yeah, because I ain't trying to keep you. You can have this pussy for a minute now and then go on by, boy. But I raised my son to say thank you, no ma'am, yes ma'am, to move, to do certain things, but he's far from a simp. A simp to me is a man that just is that, what you said, will let a woman punk him, a weak dude. That's what a simp is to me.
I want to hear from women who have ruined their sons. That's who I want to hear from. Ladies, have you ruined your son by making him beholden to all women? Beholden. Listen.
Beholden her purse.
Listen, y'all know how women are about their kids for the most part. For the most part, women are some motherfucking riders for their kids.
Right.
For the most
part.
Fight
you over my son.
And sometimes, but I think usually only after men get into serious trouble with women do mamas tell the truth about women to their sons. In the beginning, that shit is all, now be respectful. Now open the door. Be a gentleman. But when mamas see that dirt bag bitch, that's when mamas say, come here, boy. Let me tell. And then a lot of times the sons be looking like, well, shit, you knew this.
Yeah, that's kind of true because some blood chick was stalking my son. She was a gangbanger. But I didn't know they had sex. Now, me being the mother I am.
You can't fuck the hood.
But I didn't know he was fucking her. He's swearing up and down he ain't did nothing with the girl. But it took my husband at the time to say, nah, they must have did something because she's sitting in the stairwell. I said, nigga, did you fuck her? Right. And he was like, Mom, I don't want to talk to you about that. I said, did you fuck her? She acting like you fucked her.
Right.
So he finally told me, yeah, he fucked her. So I had to go outside and explain to this girl that you don't do that to people. Right. You know, you don't, if you like somebody and they hurt your feelings, I had to have a real heart-to-heart with this girl for her to stop stalking my child. Right. And I'm like, I get in the house, you dumb motherfucker, you about to get us shot up. Right. You fucking with the wrong bitch on the block.
I need to hear from ladies. I want you to call in and teach us how to respect women without simping. Now, if any one of your suggestions leans towards simptitude, you will be ousted.
Okay.
I want to know how you listen. Men respect their daughters. Men are hella territorial when they come to them little baby girls.
Yeah.
You in the dig? I know I am.
We know you the king of the territory.
I'm just saying, it's my daughter. My one and only daughter.
That's right.
I'm going to make sure she's straight. That's what men do. We protect, we provide, we do all that. Right? We educate, we inform. But how can... I just want to hear from the women. I just want to hear from ladies. Call me right now. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. How in the fuck do men respect women without being taken advantage of? Because a lot of times women will see a man respecting them as a sign of weakness. He's a nice guy. You already know you guys push over nice guys. You already know you fuck over nice guys. You already know you get free meals, free movies, and free everything from nice guys. You know this to be true. You've already admitted it on this show. So a lot of times respect and niceness gets seen as buttercream.
Not buttercream.
We get dinners from mean motherfuckers too. What you thought?
But it's dangerous. Because a mean motherfucker later on is like, what's up with that pussy?
And we know that. And he still bought that ass that dinner, though.
You know what? You know what?
I'm just saying, the bitch gotta eat.
You know what?
Gotta eat.
Hilarious.
Wow.
Whether I'm gonna fuck you or not, we still going to eat, nigga.
All right, the phone lines are open. I'm going right now. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? Speak on it.
What's happening? It's Zoe from Sheboygan.
Sheboy, boing, boing.
He's from where?
What it do, though?
What up, man? Talk to us.
Hey.
Shout out to you beautiful ladies. What's happening? Sheboygan. Send y'all some love.
Hey, what's up?
Wait, where's Sheboygan?
It's New Jersey.
Wisconsin.
It's Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
It's not Sheboygan? Where you from, nigga?
Man, I'm from Milwaukee, but I live in Sheboygan, Wisconsin.
They got black people there?
They do. And they have the highest incarceration rate in the state, in the nation.
Wow.
Wisconsin. More niggas go to jail there than anywhere else.
Why, because it's cold and all they got is cheese, huh?
Okay, lay down.
Ain't no job. Anyway, no, I got a confession, man. I want to confess, man, to probably being one of the biggest simps ever to live on Earth. And I want to explain a little bit.
Wait a minute. You were one of the biggest simps to ever live?
I was married. I'm the one that did my brother's girl, and then all that shit happened.
Oh yeah. This dusty nigga. All right.
But anyways, man, real quick, man, I just want to say the way I was brought up, right? It was almost like when people get a pit bull and they want to shake him up and they want to, beat him and try to make him aggressive, but it backfires and you end up turning that dog into more of a scary dog who's scared of confrontation. Well, my mom was very abusive. And when I got older and was able to start a life of my own, I looked at women and wanted to pamper them to kind of reflect the love that I wanted to give to my mom. And I ended up overindulging in women. I ended up compensating for what happened in my childhood. And that ended up causing me to be more soft on women. It caused me to be more careful with them, and I ended up getting treated because of that. I ended up having women like just do the most. My ex-wife, did my brother, all kind of crazy shit. You know what I mean? So I'm not that anymore. But I've kind of removed myself from even trying to relate to women because their mindset is if you're not aggressive, then you equal simp. And I really just want to love a woman and treat them how they deserve to be treated. But they want...
Hey, you still simping, my nigga? It sound like you still simping, my nigga.
Pretty much.
You know dig?
I'm chilling, cuz.
Let me tell you something right now. None of these women in here impressed with you simping, nigga.
Word.
He said word.
Let me explain something. You're not going to get nowhere with a woman being overly ingratiating.
Right.
Are you a Cancer?
Right.
They take it for granted.
Right.
Most women, now I'm not saying all women, please understand, some but all.
Right.
There are some women who know how to appreciate a kind-hearted person, a respectful person, an integrous person. There's some women, but I'm going to tell you right now, you know how motherfuckers run around talking about ain't no good men? It ain't no good people.
Right. That's
You understand?
it.
Like really high quality people, men and women, are in the minority. Let me paint an example. So scientists used to believe that the atom was the smallest piece of matter.
Okay.
That's why they called it an atom, because it means indivisible. They was like, you can't break it down any further. This is it. But as technology got better, they looked inside of the atom and they found out that the shit is 99% empty. The same way that the atom is 99% empty, 99% of the population of humans are treacherous motherfuckers.
Right, that part.
We just have to understand that. So a lot of times when you see somebody, you underdig, that want to be nice, that want to be respectful, a lot of times people see that as a weakness off tops.
Exactly.
And your motherfucking ass, Buttercream, you can't be out here super nice to motherfuckers, man.
Hey, check this out, Zoe. That was to the wife. You know what I mean? When I was 19, 20 years old, everybody after that got treated. Everybody after that was like,
dogged
what's wrong
them.
with you? You know, they wanted to be with me, but
It was
you know, it was
payback.
always I couldn't connect with them because of that experience with the wife. I was simping. So the other women after that, they got a hard, you know, they you know what I mean?
They just got a hard dick and problems.
So let me ask you this.
Nigga with an
So-
attitude and a dick.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this, caller.
So
how can you
call me so?
Yeah, how can you show a woman respect without showing her weakness at the same time? Is it possible?
I really don't think so. I think avoidance is to them respect. I think a lot of women, if you crowd them with your affection or crowd them with conversation, they're going to run from that. I think the women are only going to respect you if you got something to do, you got some business to tend to, and you're not all in their face. That's the only way I believe you can really respect the black woman. I can't speak for other nationalities, but the black woman, if you crowd them, not all of them, some but not all, but if you crowd them with your affection and your love and, you know, all that, they'll go to their girlfriends and say they got a simple thing.
They'll be
They got a man who's doing too much.
I got Mr. Buttercream in this bitch. I'm gonna whip him up.
That's not
You wanna
true.
read,
If you really
he
interested,
want to watch ZoWilliams. He want to read. He want to show me lectures about Farrakhan. This nigga lame. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
That's how they look at it.
Wow.
Word
Hey,
up.
man, I appreciate the information. Thanks for calling, bro.
Thank y'all.
thank you.
Wow.
Thank you.
So here's the thing. There's a conundrum here.
Okay.
And I think the conundrum is created by women. You guys want nice dudes, but not really. You want nice savages. This is what I believe.
I want somebody nice, but not to go for my bullshit though. Like if it's some bullshit, pull me to the table. Like if I'm doing something wrong or you don't like what I'm doing, let me know. Don't agree with everything I say. I might be talking some bullshit.
Talk to me, Mimi. Shit.
you
Get
know
this
what I
dick
mean?
hard over here. Speak the truth.
God, why you gotta always
I'm
get
just
over there?
You know what? All I'm saying is keep it 100. You feel me? Don't simp. Don't agree with everything I'm saying. You just said earlier you felt a whole nother way, and now I said it. Now you changed your mind. I don't like that. Like be you. I'm gonna be me. We don't have to kick it all day, but we can come together, be a team, love each other, but don't overdo it. Like, don't act like being without me is making you feel like, where you at? What's that in the background? I hear something. Who are those people? Are those plates what you eating? Don't do that.
Don't do it.
Yeah, just call and say, hey, baby, and I'm going to let you know where I'm at because you my boo. I'm not going to keep that from you. I'm trying to get to that D just like you trying to get to that P.
But Mimi, let me ask you. Wow, Mimi trying to get to it. Okay, cool. Let me
it's
ask
mine.
you.
I'm trying to do it to it.
But
You
Mimi,
feel
let me ask you this. Who created that kind of man? Did the absent father or the present mother?
Well, you know what?
Or a combination of both?
This is what I think. Because I come from a situation where I had very little guidance. You know, I believe if you have a parent, even if it's one, you need both. You need the man, you need the father and the mother. But let's just say you have one of them. I think that they need to find one person of the opposite sex to come in sometime to, of course, join in if it's something personal like that, you know, for them to learn about the opposite sex. But other than that, keep it real with them. You know, let them know, hey, open the door for ladies. But if she's misusing it, rolling her eyes, disrespecting you, then you don't have to open that door. If you see somebody that's treating you good, you treat them good. But if they roll their eyes and act like you ain't nothing, then they ain't nothing. If they slap you, you slap them harder. If they roll up, you let them know you ain't the one.
There it is.
I tell my baby to watch out for everything. You see the popo coming, you act like you good. Just act right. You go in an interview, know what to say. If you in these streets, don't look like no punk. If you dating some lady, let her know what it do and don't let her run you. If you need help, call mama. I got you.
Has your woman... I'm going to come back to you because I want to get you guys' answer on that. Has your woman's monkey turned you into a chimpanzee?
Not a chimpanzee.
He just couldn't wait to say that was chimpanzee. I like that.
Has your woman's monkey? I mean, some monkeys are so good.
You know what?
You get to monkeying around for that monkey. Have you been turned into a chimpanzee over your woman's monkey? How do you guys know? This is a great question for Little Juicy and Peaches. How do you guys know when your monkey has turned your man or is turning your man into a chimpanzee?
First of all,
like, can you see him softening?
if he's a simp, he was that before he got the monkey.
Wrong.
I'm just saying. He was a
There
simp
are some
already.
powerful simp transformation pussies.
But if he starts softening because after he hit, that just means that he likes me. He's not a simp. A simp is a whole different person. But I want to answer that question you asked, though, about who created the chimpanzee, the absent father or the single mother. I do believe that it's a combination of both parties, because you have the absent father who shows up when he wants to or when he's allowed to or whatever his situation is. He comes around every once in a while. Mm-hmm. If you have a son and this single mother's raising him, she's fathering him, mothering him, and doing all these things, but it's only so much fathering she can do because she's not a man. And then you have this absent father that comes around with his shenanigans. We don't know what he's teaching the child when he's with him. And then the son comes back home and the mother has to break this shit down every weekend. So I just believe that it's the combination of the both.
You would.
It's the truth. It take two to tango. It took two people to make that little motherfucker.
Do mothers teach their sons their traumatic coping mechanisms? The heartbreak they've dealt with, the disrespect they've dealt with from other men. Do mothers develop a coping mechanism that they then pass on to their sons?
Okay. I think that it's a combination of things. I mean, I think that they do give coping mechanism if they come from a real place. If they're the type of parent that never wants to see their son see them sweat, then they may withhold information. So she may cry and he'll never see her cry because she feels like he can't see the weakness in her because she has to be strong as far as she's concerned, as a mother and a father. She could never be the father, but in her eyes, if she shows too much weakness, this may cause weakness upon him. So it depends on what kind of mother this is. I think you need to show a little bit of both. Of course, you want to show that strength, but I think you need to give life experiences for them to understand. Good. You know what I'm saying? For me, I give my daughter life experiences. So if I had a son, man, he would be so gamed up. You feel me? Would nobody be able to play him because he would have the whole game from the beginning to the top. And not to play a game, but to understand life, because people play games in life. So I'm going to give him the keys.
So let me, before I go to you, I want to go to Angry Smurf.
Okay.
Angry Smurf, your father, did he teach you the secret ways of men, their thirstiness? Did he teach you what a good man was? Did he teach you what a bad man was? Did he set up boundaries for you to be able to operate within?
No.
Tell us about your journey.
My parents were divorced, so I just saw him on the weekends, and he always had a fine little young thing on his arm.
Because he's your daddy, baby.
You know, so I just saw that aspect. I mean, he was married to one, and then once they got divorced, he was like, had a girl and a girl and a girl.
I like your daddy. Tell your daddy I said what's happening.
You know, and it was all younger than him and cute, and I was just like,
tell your daddy, man, I'm liking this nigga more and more. Tell your daddy, what's his name, Richard?
No. So he's married now, but growing up, like, that's all I saw from him, and he just like spoiled us and he would just take us shopping every week, and that's all he did. He didn't really teach us stuff, and like at one point, I was mad at my mom because I'm like, why did you divorce him? Like, I'm confused. Like, he seems great. Like, I don't know. And so she was like, well, he cheated on me, if you really want to know, twice with somebody in the church. And she was just like going in, and because I was like, I was mad at her thinking she was the problem, but she was like, no, because he's so personable and he's like funny and everybody likes him. You know what I mean? He's very like charismatic and stuff like that. So people don't see that he could, you know, it was hard for me to understand that because he just shows me like, I make a lot of money. I'm an architect. But I knew that he never paid like my mom child support. So she always had an issue with him. And it was always something going on with him when it came to like, but when we did get him, he would just buy his stuff. So to him, he's like, I don't need to go pay child support because I'm taking you shopping. But she's like, what about food and school? And
did your mother miss him?
Well, she was married. She got remarried too. So I don't think it was that. I think it was just kind of like it was hard for her to be mad. She didn't ever talk down about him to us, but I saw the issues. You know what I mean? So I was like, he kind of don't got his shit together. But when he around us, he tried to make it seem like everything's all good. So that's what I saw. And then one day I actually did approach him about it. He explained to me the situation of the cheating and everything. And we, like, as I got older, once I got older, that's when we started to have those real conversations. But growing up, like, I don't think he ever addressed it. He was just more concerned about his like well-being and having a cute girl and buying BMWs to show off for people and just always having a new car. Wow. Because he was just trying to be flashy to have this image. And that's what I learned later on. And then he admitted it to me. He's like, I was worried about the wrong things. And now I'm just focused on having my finances right and X, Y, and Z. So I didn't learn it until later. But I think he didn't teach me well as far as like what I needed in a man until like maybe later. 5 years ago. Yeah.
Okay. Well, 5 years ago, what were you, 19?
Maybe not 5. I was 22, but I was like after college. Yeah. It was literally when I graduated. It's like 22, 23.
Say, come here, girl. Let me tell you the game now.
I mean, because that's when he finally settled down with the woman that made more money than him. She wasn't, I'm not going to call it not cute, but she's pretty.
Cute?
No, she's pretty.
You
but
just said she wasn't cute.
But that's not what I meant. I'm saying
what did you mean?
Well, compared to the girls
you prefaced it.
Listen.
Like, I'm not going to say she isn't, but she's cute.
No, I'm saying she's cute, but compared to what he wanted before, he was like trying to look for the Holly Berry, but he got like a Angela Bassett. No,
Angela Bassett is bad.
But that's
now, don't
okay, not Angela Bassett. I'm trying to think of something.
You're over here fucking up now. Colorism.
I am, because... No, I'm not. It's not colorism. It's not like that. I'm trying to think of something.
Cute.
She is cute though. She's just
not
like,
as cute as
you know
the
what I
other
mean.
one.
It's not like a drop that like everybody loves Holly Berry. You know what I mean, type of thing. He was worried about like when she walk in the room, she grabbing everybody looking at her. That's what he was looking for.
I fuck with Richard.
His name ain't Richard.
Okay, Charlie.
No.
Daryl.
Close.
This nigga Daryl. Hey, Daryl.
Darnell.
Oh shit. Peaches, say your point, and then I'm going to the phone lines. The number to dial is 323-230-4610.
Shit, I done forgot the damn question, but I'll go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and finish it like this.
Hold on, if you forgot the question.
No, I didn't. I didn't forget my point. I forgot the question, but I remember the point because of what Mimi said. But I think, like I said, it's something that both parents teach their children, because every weekend you got to deprogram your son when he comes back from a situation like what Angry Smurf said. If you seeing your parent around all these different females or males, that's how my son saw every weekend. He's coming to my house and he's seeing mom not dating, not doing. He ain't supposed to see none of that. He ain't supposed to see me crying, none of that shit, because I got to deal with the day-to-day, and I didn't want him to see that weakness in me.
I see you fucking up, because you just said something that revealed the evil in you, mother.
What?
You got to deprogram?
Deprogram.
No, you don't.
Because I didn't want him to think that's how you treat women.
See?
You know what? Because one day my best friend asked my son, he was 3 years old. Me and his dad just broke up. No bullshit. So your daddy got a new girlfriend, huh? She probing him for who's in his house. I don't give a fuck. I'm over him. But when you first break up with people, people want to know shit. Who your daddy got? Who your daddy got? My son sat back like a grown-ass man and said, my daddy don't love none of them tricks. That's when I knew I had to check his little ass. You know, what you mean tricks?
No. Let me tell you why you don't check them.
I did. I said women are not tricks.
You're not going to let me finish?
Okay, go ahead.
I mean,
it's your show.
I mean, sometimes. She over here killing this boy. That's why your ass was in here talking crazy when he was here.
Playing with him.
You don't play with him in public.
Do my little Zoe Wowie.
That's some man shit. You don't play with him in public now.
Okay, so anyway, he was 3 years old.
Hey,
what's the excuse
Phil,
then?
Does your mama play with you in public?
Phil, what would your mama have said to you?
Phil, does your mama play with you in public?
Not like that, nah.
On the nickname, come here, you little hamburger.
My little muscle man. Hercules.
You just said, and you spoke like a true Scorpio mama. I had to deprogram. You can't deprogram his genes.
He ain't supposed to be calling women tricks.
He ain't?
No.
Again, the holographic relationship.
At 3 years old.
Hold on. He told the truth.
At 3 years old.
All he said was, my daddy don't love these tricks.
And he heard that from who?
Because his daddy gave him game early on.
His daddy probably told him, if your mama asks you any questions, you tell him I don't love none of these tricks.
What if these are women that have no self-respect, no integrity, no morals? They are savages in the game. You are now sending a blanket license that doesn't apply to all women.
He was 3 years old.
3 years old,
and I was supposed to tell him that.
So what did you tell him?
I told him those are women. They're not tricks. My daddy said they tricks.
How long did the deprogramming and the brainwashing go on?
Oh, about 5 minutes.
You know good and goddamn well.
All I had to tell him was once. He listened to me.
Yes, I bet he did.
And my son is respectable. And I'm sure he still think a lot of women are tricks. But you don't let a 3-year-old say no shit like that. That's what I mean by deprogramming every weekend.
So you were deprogramming him every weekend?
Yeah.
You're a terrible mother.
Oh, don't say that.
Look, we know that ain't true, so.
God damn.
Wait.
This is crazy.
I got a question.
Right.
Please, ask.
So, okay. Well, it's not really a question, but it's like, so I knew someone that his mom basically babied him.
Right.
So, but I don't think he ended up, I feel like in some ways he was a simp, but more so he ended up becoming a womanizer.
Say more.
Because he literally would own, like, every time he got with a girl, because he was like, you know, like, had that like baby face or whatever, you know. I don't know what girls like. They're a pretty boy. That's the word I'm looking for. Yeah. So like he always had girls, and he had like, you know, he had game or whatever. But when he got with the girl, he wanted them to be his mom. So they would clean, they would cook. But the way he approached it, it was like, oh, don't you want to cook for me? They'd be like, I'll cook for you. I'll cook, you know. But they ended up doing everything for him. Literally, one girl put air in his tire because he didn't know how to do it.
Wow.
But that, you know what I mean? But it was like, you know, but it was, and so when I would be around his mom, because I was really good friends with him, so we would go out with his mom all the time, and she babied him. She bought him his car, she bought him his laptop, she bought him all his music equipment, she paid for everything, she took care of him. And so he never knew how to do anything, so he just got women, he fucked them and made them do everything for him like his mom did.
Wow.
So I'm like, hot that she turned him into a pimp.
Mom replacements.
But she didn't like, you know, but she doesn't like any girl he would bring home. Like, it was like one of those things. So I'm like, how does that work?
Wow.
It's crazy.
Man, that is a great story.
Yeah.
Raising of simps.
Turn into a pimp.
Simps that turn into pimps.
Simps to pimps.
That's crazy.
And I guess it depends if you're cute or not.
Wow.
You know?
Phone lines are open. We need to be educated on tonight's topic. Call us. Share with us. Were you raised to protect the dark side of women?
Why you looking at me when you said the dark side?
I just got to keep it 100. Society has taught us that women don't have a dark side. And typically single mothers raise their sons not to see the dark side unless a dark side chick show up. Then y'all give up good game. Before then, it's lame game. It's gentleman. It's chivalry. It's all of that until... Because, am I lying? When that fire cooter show up, that's connected to a woman that ain't bout shit, that's trying to latch on, your son is going in a direction. I done had one of those already.
Mm-hmm.
Your son is going in a direction. She got that fire monkey. Done turned him into a chimpanzee and got him off the track. Off his trajectory. He's going somewhere. This fire yoni then got him off track.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of moms step in and then tell the truth about women. How can you teach your man or your son to respect all women off tops when most of y'all don't even like each other?
And you ain't never lied about that.
I need to understand. All women, you should tip your hat and you should step to the side. But y'all don't fuck with your own kind.
Right.
I dated a woman who was so motherfucking territorial about me around her family. She couldn't leave me in a room with the female members of her family.
Why?
Because she had an issue. She didn't trust them.
Yeah.
All around you.
Yeah. Y'all don't like women, but you raise your sons to respect them all ubiquitously? The phone lines are open. 323-230-4610. Callers! You're in the voice of reason. What's your name and where you calling from? Speak on it.
Hilarious.
Hello.
What up?
Hello.
What's happening, man? You got to turn your video down. What's happening?
Hey, man. This is Brandon from Shreveport, Louisiana.
Yes. What's happening, bro? Talk to us. What's your story?
Hey, look. Yeah, I'm talking about this simping, man. Hey, it's a thin line between simps and pimps, man, in my opinion. You know, I was raised by a grandmother that was a former prostitute and a grandfather that was a pimp. I got a lot of pimp uncles and, you know, horn-ass aunties and mama, you know. But at the end of the day, I don't think you can pimp without being a simp. But a simp can be a simp without being a pimp.
Okay, hold on, motherfucking tongue twister.
Okay.
This ain't no rap, goddammit. Say that shit slower now.
Right. All right, here we go. Like, for instance, most simps have been taught that pussy is the prize. That
let the woman is the trophy. So most guys inherently, especially in the westernized world, you know, go through life competing, you know, with each other, with society, with shit they see on TV, whatever. You know, they want the big car, the big house, fancy rings, whatever, diamonds and pearls, you know, to impress women. Mm-hmm. So they're just to get the prize, which is the pussy.
Yes.
So that's straight simping off top. So you taught at an early age that, you know, you compete to gain and acquire things so that you can get this sweet pussy, right?
Mm-hmm.
But from my perspective and the way I was raised, like I say, by prostitutes and pimps and shit, you know, I was influenced in a different light, that the dick is the prize and the pussy is really subservient to the dick.
Ha! Let me tell you why he right. Hold on, brother. Hold on. Let me stop your sermon for a second. Let Deacon Williams come in and check one of your parishioners right now, because this one is out of pocket. Let me step in.
Subservient to the dick.
Listen, serve the dick, Peaches. Bend your motherfucking knee, Peaches. Do you know? See, this is somebody that sold y'all a fantasy now. Do you know that there are 1.8 million more women than there are men? We talking about brothers.
Right.
How the fuck the dick ain't the prize when, by your own admission, sisters, good men's, especially the ones you want, the black ones are hard to find. Well, if that's the case, you see this Mars bar shaft I got over here, goddammit. You better kneel. You better kneel.
Hilarious.
Okay, now finish, Pastor. I done checked it for you. I want you to finish.
Hey, man. Well, you know, let me just give you an example, man. I'm a nurse, right? And you know, I make okay money, man. And I travel and shit. But at the same time, a lot of these other female nurses, they constantly bowing down and trying to compete for my affection and attention. And they'll do whatever it takes. They'll break my free bread. They'll feed me. They'll pay my bills, even though I make just as much, or not more, than they do. It doesn't matter. So at the end of the day, it's about energy and power. Yeah. And I use that shit to my advantage, bro. You know, in the dick, if it's good, you can serve it right, you can make any woman bow down, man. I don't give a fuck what they say.
Hey, man, speak the truth up in this motherfucker. The church is in session.
Yeah, no doubt. I ain't no preacher for shit. I'm on that pimp shit, though. Hey, man, I got a lot of respect for y'all, bro. I love your show. I've been down with you for a minute. I'm going to stay down with you, my man.
Hey, man,
Much
for
love.
sure, man. I appreciate it, man. Thank you for the call.
All right.
Good looking.
All right, bro.
Thank you.
Ladies,
Thank you.
Do you agree or disagree with said pimpery?
You want to go first, Peaches? Go
Yeah,
ahead.
I'll take this first because I ain't going to be subservient to nobody's dick.
Yes,
I'm sorry.
you will.
Me and my middle finger will be very acquainted before I be subservient to a dick. I'm just saying, me and Hector, that's his name, Hector. He likes playing below the border.
You and Hector. Your finger is called Hector.
He likes to play below the border. He likes to go down low
Peaches, if you
below the
don't-
borders.
Peaches, don't. Okay.
I was going to say.
What the?
I think, okay, you know what? If it's my D, then of course I am going to do whatever I got to do to please it. I'm not just going around here pleasing the D's, but I'm going to please mine, right? But as far as what he said about men chasing money to show off to women, I think it's a catch-22. Men want the best things for themselves, and some men are trying to compete with their homeboys. They not even tripping over these women. They say bros before hoes. So some of these dudes is out here trying to get it because they bro got it. They trying to get a phantom. He got a phantom. I mean, they competing with each other. But the women come. When you got money, they gonna come. So he right about that. I just feel like they're competing with each other as well. They want to be the big fish in the pond in their neighborhood.
But you saying something really big. I want the rest of the women to chime in. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. Are you telling me that and this is some banal, okay?
Right.
This is some banal.
Right. Not everyone.
When men got bread,
right,
women are more compliant.
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes.
They're ready to play the nigga with resources game.
Right.
If he got resources and bread.
Most of the time.
Yeah,
Okay.
most thirsty bitches.
Yes,
yeah.
thirsty.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, when women behave like players, like men do,
okay,
it's typically with weak, soft, pliable dudes.
Mm-hmm.
It's, in my opinion, a dog, an alpha, whatever the fuck term you want to use.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I don't tell us, lady, what is the secret? How do you get him to do all the shit? Right?
Mm-hmm.
How do you get him to do all the shit the beta do?
Most women that are players are usually deceptive because that man is not going to have any idea.
Hold on. If you, oh, Jesus Christ. If you going to speak on my microphones, you going to tell the truth.
I am telling the truth.
Not just player women. Most women in general.
Okay.
Now finish.
See, no. We ain't gonna say some banal. Anyway,
That's most women in general.
Oh, some banal. But they're deceptive by nature. So you're not gonna know you're getting played until it blows up. Most of the time when a woman's getting something from a man. Because she's getting it from you. She need this bill paid by this one, that bill paid by that one, a car note here, whatever she got going on. Lil Ray needs some new shoes. He gonna get them.
So you're telling me the average woman has a satellite of financial streams coming into her. Go.
No, I'm not saying the average woman. Don't be trying to trick me, nigga. I'm saying some, but not all. You see how you trying to do me, BB? I'm passing the mic.
We
He
saying
only
in
do
general.
that shit to me. He don't do that shit to nobody else.
I'm just saying, we saying in general, some but all.
Please pass the mic.
No, now all of a sudden you want to pass the mic because you're over here fucking up.
No, I'm telling the truth because you know damn well there's only a certain type of woman that's gonna have them satellites going around anyway, and she need to really step her game up and just go on and be a hoe, you know, and make that bread.
Damn.
But they just out there setting it out for free, that pussy, or they dangling the carrot. I'm not saying all. I'm saying some can dangle that carrot well. Like, you know, a lot of guys are trying to get with Mimi. So,
yes, they are.
And she ain't going to do nothing with them, but you best believe they going to try to do everything they can to get it.
That monkey waltzed in here, boy. It waltzes in here a couple times a week, my nigga. I'm telling you, that monkey it's out here. It's out here. I be trying to. Okay, I'm going to stay strong.
Control yourself.
I'm going to stay strong.
Please do.
The phone lines are open. I need to hear from simps all over the city. Call us right now. The number to dial is 323-230-4610.
Since where you at?
I'm done.
I want to hear from all the simpanchees.
All over the city.
No, for real. You guys know y'all be women. Women are no different than men. The way pimps, I done had some of the coldest pimps in the game speak to me on it. My homeboy Pimpin' Ken, who wrote the book, The 48 Laws of Pimpology, with Karen Hunter. He told me, he was like, we don't be looking for no upstanding good women that come from good families and all of this shit. We don't
my God.
He was like, we don't be looking for those kind of women. He said, we look for women who in the game, who want to be in the game, who down with the rules of the game.
All right. I like that.
That's what he said.
He's speaking some
It was
real
like some
shit.
old broken, hurt people, weak people, whatever, and they looking to be in the game. We looking for them. Ain't nobody going to the suburbs trying to get the pastor's daughter. But if the pastor's daughter want to come down here and fuck with this life,
She can get that.
She can get that life then.
That life ride.
Right.
So-
She can hit that corner.
So if men are villainized for doing it, so should women. You trying to tell me women do not look for the beta, pliable nigga? You guys can say, oh, I don't want to fuck with, I want to fuck with the bad guy. Y'all fuck with the bad guy until you can't fuck with him no more. And then y'all be like, well, shit, I didn't overlook motherfucking Rufus, who's been here this whole time. Rufus and his wallet and his sweet disposition has been here this whole time.
But sometimes
Y'all overlook Rufus for Roscoe.
Sometimes you can still be unhappy, just in a different way.
Sure.
Because, like, I had a dude said, I like it when you're mean to me. I said, you like when women are mean to you? Like, that's not okay. That's weird.
Those kind of niggas?
I don't, listen, I knew him from high school.
It's too late.
It's not.
Thank you for revealing the truth.
That was one person.
But some men like challenges, though. Like, I think that some men, if all the girls are doing what we just spoke about, like they're all just falling over him, when he meets someone that has a little bit more substance, she catches his attention because he says, oh, she's not like the rest. You know, because believe me, when you got it popping, let's say you, whoever, believe me, they falling over, they'll do what you say. They simping.
I think substance scares women.
Not more than substance scares men.
I think it's
listen here, table tennis, back and forth. Listen, I think substance scares women. Because if you fucking with a dude, because this goes back to that level shit. Oh, is he on my level? Is he? Okay. You come in contact with a dude that unravels your spirit, and they exist. Just like there are some women that men come in contact with that unravels their spirit.
Right.
And again, these two types of human beings are in the minority.
Right.
It's rare that you find a woman that will unravel all the hurt and pain and bullshit a motherfucker has been through. You know, the Hindus or the Buddhists would call that dude or that person a bodhisattva. If you come in contact with a bodhisattva, they've said, some bodhisattvas are vibrating at such a level you can feel the vibration the closer you get to them. You got some people that are naturally like that, both men and women. Rare people. If you come in contact with that kind of person and you ain't never faced your own demons, you gonna run from that person, male or female.
Right, I agree.
You're gonna be like, what the fuck is that? I don't know why this person make me feel this way. I don't know how this person it just causes me to talk about shit I wouldn't talk to nobody about. It's those kind of people. But outside of those kinds of people, what you have are users in both genders.
Right.
And everybody that's using is trying to play a game where they have the most benefits.
Right.
A motherfucking woman ain't finna play a game with a nigga, right?
Like you.
Because I'm gonna be like, what you say?
Right.
Make it make sense. Let's talk about it.
No, you're right.
Well, I'm used to niggas just saying okay and moving on. No, we're not going to move on. Let's go deeper.
You know,
that'll scare a woman.
But you know what I found? Like, say I go on a date with someone and we start talking. They're like, oh, you have some substance. You have something to say. They say a lot. I don't know. I don't date women, so I don't know what they say. But I'm saying a lot of people tell me that some women don't have substance, or they don't have a goal. They don't have a dream. They don't have anything to talk about but the bedroom.
But there are women who do have substance. But you're right.
No. I was just saying with someone that said, yeah, of course there's a lot of women with substance. But I'm saying I was told that that's not all the time.
But in this society, women lead with their yoni.
Right, when that's what they said.
Nigga, you're not going to get this yoni unless you do something. You got to show me. You got to do something. Men are about behaviors, baby.
Right.
You got to show me through your behavior that this pussy is worth something to you.
But you know what? I think men who have something, they want women of substance. Cuckoo is all over town. They can get it all day long. But if that cuckoo can help bring something to the table, whatever that is, whether it's whatever he's looking for, I think that when you stimulate a man, then you have his attention because cuckoo is everywhere. Like, what
tell you
else
right
are you
now,
stimulating?
Women feel odd and awkward with me when I send them away after opportunity to fuck.
That's because they don't understand what
They're
happened.
like, what the fuck? Normally, niggas take this puss.
They want you more than.
I'll be like, levas.
They don't understand the magnitude of who you are as a man, and they're not sure who they are as women. So, of course.
But society tells women to lead with the yogurt box.
Right. No, their parents tell them, the mother, that comes back to the mother. The mother tells, like, I know my mama used to tell me growing up, don't give your pussy away for nothing. Your pussy ain't free. Niggas want to, I mean, you know, I got a street mom, but a lot of moms taught their daughters that bullshit.
But mothers are teaching their daughters that get something for your pussy.
Uh-huh.
But at the same time, teaching their goddamn sons to be gentlemen.
Not my mom.
When mothers are out there teaching daughters how to be social savages.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think there's some people out there. There's some mothers that enable the son because they're doing everything for him. But like I said, I wouldn't be that mother. I think that you should give your child yin and yang. You got to show them the good and the bad. You got to let them know what's in this world. We're in a treacherous world. You can't have your son out there being naive and you done set him up to be a sucker.
You better tell this
Ain't no
motherfucker the
suckers
truth.
in my house.
You better tell him the
You
truth.
know what I'm saying? Boy, you better wake up, boy. I got a sucker in my house, boy. You better get up, boy. Let's get up. What?
Then the other side of it is mothers don't want to tell their own stories.
Right.
You have to.
They will tell stories, and I'm saying in general, they will tell stories about their daddy.
Right.
They will tell stories about their friends. But I want you to tell me how you was a treacherous bitch, Mom.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you got to tell your son that stuff.
Because it's human.
Right.
Well,
tell him the whole story.
You don't want your son to be thinking that you just, you know, my son knew he didn't see anything, but he knew I wasn't an angel. He heard, I mean, he just knew.
Hell, we don't know you, and we know you wasn't an angel.
But he had to know because I remember one night I was
My
about
mama's
to,
a demon.
I was about to have sex, right? And I told my son go to bed because I was gonna have company that night. So I don't know what the fuck that little nigga ate, but for some reason he wouldn't go to sleep this night. His innate cock block ticker went off like my mama about to get some dick. I'm about to fuck this up. So I'm sitting there with the guy and we about to get into it. He looking down my shirt and I'm trying to play it off like we watch a TV sitting between his legs. And he just started laughing. I was like, the fuck you laughing about? And I looked over and my son sitting at the table playing with a butcher knife on the table. Thinking this shit is funny. I was like, boy, if you don't get your ass in the bed.
First off.
But it fucked it off.
Is it moral to fuck dick other than dad's dick in the house with your son?
Heck no.
To me, is it moral?
Midnight. Take your ass to bed.
He should be asleep. But I'm just saying.
You know what?
You want to raise a dude. Listen, let me just tell you. As young men, we start seeing shit because we still got the memory of our household, how we was raised. When we grow up and see fuck shit in the streets, and that shit triggers a memory of fuck shit in the sheets at home.
Right.
My mama was doing dusty shit like this.
Uh-huh.
Oh, we start losing respect.
Right.
So all I'm saying is sometimes women, mothers, got to put themselves out on a limb and say, I made horrible choices.
Oh, yeah.
Like this one right here. This is my nigga right here.
Why put you out there?
No. She's not a mother. Shit, she just getting started. This girl is 11 years old twice. But she like thug niggas.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Your shit's out here in the street now, little chocolate. It's out here.
Here, Joel.
She like thug niggas, right? Okay. You gonna get one of them thug niggas that's gonna put that prison dick fuck on you? Bitch, shut your little ass. You gonna get that fuck?
That's okay, though. Just shut your ass up.
Then he gonna skeet.
That's disgusting.
Then you gonna be pregnant.
Mm-mm-mm.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. It's a lot of shit. I'm just saying this is one of the high probabilities. I'm not saying it's actually going to happen. I'm saying there's a probability there.
Possibility.
High probability.
Okay.
Do you get the bullshit that come along with hood nigga? So as you raising this kid and the shit is all falling down around your ass. Bitch, that ain't my motherfucking baby.
Oh, boy.
You understand that conversation? Hey, what the fuck are you talking about? You pregnant? Bitch, that ain't my motherfucking baby. I had on a condom. No, you didn't, nigga.
Right.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Shit, you knew what the fuck was happening then anyway. I just got out of jail. What the fuck you talking about? I ain't got to know that.
Right.
You understand? I'm just saying.
Hilarious.
Right? At some point, you got to grow up and share with the kid that was born out of the bad decision on your part. You know what? When I was younger, I fucked with niggas that wasn't good for me. They weren't good for me in the sense of outcome, but they were good for me in the sense that they reflected back to me the bullshit that I was projecting, that I was calling into my life at the same time. Men gotta say it. Women, you gotta say it. I was reckless with my pussy, son. And that's how you got here.
I don't know if I
don't know
can say
about
that
the reckless part.
to my son.
But I would keep it 1,000. Well, I wouldn't say the reckless part, but I would let him know I did make some mistakes and don't make the same mistakes.
I wouldn't say I've been reckless with my pussy, son.
How come y'all can't say it, but men have been labeled as letting their dicks think for them for years?
Because y'all show it. Y'all parade
you don't show it?
No,
women don't show it.
Let me just say what I gotta say. It's like what Joelle said. When she went to visit her daddy, she saw him parading different women around. When you are around your mother, she's not gonna do that normally. Your mother isn't. We sneaky like that. We don't want our sons to see us getting tossed up. Even though my son know I was no angel, he never can say my mom was a hoe and I saw it with my own two eyes.
So this is what you should have did if you had any goddamn sense. You would have gave your little baby boy a Sominex and put his ass to sleep for real. If you gonna fuck in that house where he at.
That was the first time that little nigga didn't go to sleep, and the last, because I made sure his ass was knocked out every other time after that.
But Peaches, do you hear how you're justifying the women doing it, but then villainizing the men for doing it?
I'm not villainizing men. You saying I'm villainizing men. Y'all just show it. Y'all don't give a fuck. Y'all got bitches. Y'all show off them pretty hoes.
Would a man.
I'm
gonna tell you right now. I have a daughter.
Tell me, man.
I have a daughter, my one and only daughter.
You gonna tell her you got away with it?
And listen, I can tell you with certainty. I can tell you with absolute certainty.
Yes.
If my daughter was in the house and I had a chance to fuck a piece of ass, I wouldn't do it. That's my daughter.
If she's knocked out late at night, 2 in the morning, you not getting Zo.
See, here's the difference between me and most motherfuckers.
Okay.
I understand there's no cutoff point for the energy. There's no cutoff point.
Most motherfuckers ain't you, Zo.
I know. That's what I'm trying to tell you. The motherfucking energy downstairs on the couch. But there's no cutoff point for the energy upstairs that is my daughter. Mm-hmm. I know that. Okay. And I've known that since I was in my 20s. Mm-hmm. So if listen, when my oldest son was a baby, I had a bookstore in Altadena. Mm-hmm. I watched him. His mama drop him off to me.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
This nigga's a baby. He's a toddler. 1.5, 2. Nigga, you got a playpen. You got toys. You got bottles. You can get out and roam around. I'd walk you to the park. I'd do a whole lot of shit. Mm-hmm. I also had bitches.
But he was a toddler.
Coming through. And the nigga had nap times. Mm-hmm. I could have easily fucked on them. Mm-hmm. It's my boy right there. I'm just saying, men look at shit way different than women. I don't think it's integrous to bring dick from outside into your home where my son lives?
First of all, me and his daddy broke up years before that happened. My son was in junior high school. He knew his ass should have been knocked out. When I looked in that room, that nigga was snoring. When he smelled dick come in that house, that little bastard was right the fuck up.
He knew you was up to something.
Well, he almost would have caught me had I not been sitting there playing it off for a little while longer, because something in me told me that nigga wasn't asleep yet.
No, it wasn't something in you yet.
You know what?
I was trying to get something in me, and that little bastard ruined it that night.
No, listen, look at God.
I still got the dick the next day when he went to his daddy's house, so fuck what you talk about.
Look at God. God said, get up, boy. Get up and go downstairs and prevent that dick from entering your mama.
That's who it was, too. That was Jesus. We gonna stop her from fornicating tonight.
Hilarious.
God damn it. The phone lines are open. I got to get I got to get some people in here to talk.
Come on in.
This motherfucker wild as shit right now. Callers, you're on the line. What's your name? Where you calling from? Welcome to the Voice of Reason. You got to turn your whole...
What's going on, man?
Yeah, I'm good, man. You got to turn your video down. Talk to us, brother.
All right. I think I identified with one of your callers. I forgot who it was on the panel. The female caller, when she was saying that, how I was always a baby boy. And my mom said, I was always spoiled, so I never learned how to cook, how to wash my own clothes. So I always had girlfriends to do that. My mom's she gave me the game too, though. She always basically said, make sure that whatever woman you get, she does these things for you. I won't always be here. And, so I kind of would call that like a man child, but I was definitely spoiled.
Mm-hmm.
You sound spoiled, nigga.
Right. You don't even talk right.
but
you know what?
Like right now, I'm 50, and I never had that issue. But I stayed in a relationship and everything, and got a good sense of humor. And
where are you from?
So it works for me. And at the same time, though, my mom's always said, she always told me about trusting women. She said, never let a woman think that you won't go out and find nobody else because she won't treat you right.
Wow.
So you gotta always have that edge. That's what my mom told me, because my pops said, he was an alcoholic out the house at an early age.
Wow.
So.
Wow. Hey, man, I appreciate it, man. You 50 years old, man. You got to listen. Let me ask you a question. Where do you work, or what do you do?
I'm a comedian and also Uber driver.
Nigga, at 50? That shit's funny. You might make it, nigga, because that was funny.
Hilarious.
A comedic Uber driver.
Yeah.
You know what?
Like all the Uber drivers in America.
Oh, shit, brother.
Hell yeah.
All right. Thank you for the call, brother.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, shit. Let me just say
Somebody
this.
said something like he was eating peanut butter. I died.
Let me just say this, man. Let me just say. Let me just say this real quick. This is the game I gave my son. Stay single as long as you can.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck all the beautiful women you can.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck them all.
Uh-huh.
And fuck them as if they were your purpose. Like the way you train in basketball, fuck these women with the same veracity.
Oh my goodness, yes.
But also wear a condom. Never, ever be without a condom. Never, ever, ever skit off in them. It is an ancient Russian word, skit off. Never skit off in them. And again, because I said as long as you young, maintain your freedom. The more freedom you have as a young black man, the more power you have in relationship. The more freedom. When you can say, your Uber is downstairs, honey. Right now, you got 2 minutes. Get dressed.
You know what?
Let me tell you why that's important. Let me tell you why that's important. Black men get kicked out of all areas of society.
Got a point there.
Yep.
White women enjoy kicking black kids out of school. Send them to detention.
Right.
Oh, you're being defiant.
Right.
Oh, you're oppositional. Oh, you're this or that. Oh, you're that.
Oh, you're black.
Oh, you're black. We get kicked. I'm just saying.
That's what it is.
Black men get kicked out of professional society.
Right.
Oh, you're too aggressive. Oh, you're too intelligent. Oh, you're trying to talk down to your boss. Oh, you're doing. You understand?
Yeah.
Now, I tell my son, nigga, the more freedom you get in terms of the ladder, climbing up the ladder, not having kids, not being suppressed by this biased family court system. I told you, my homeboy had a baby a couple weeks ago. And they kicked his ass out of the room where he and his lady had a baby. They kicked him out of the room so the social workers could come in. And she's texting him. This is what they saying. Has he ever beat you? Has he ever, yelled at you? Has he ever screamed? Has he? The women are built in with the system. I'm telling my son, freedom, financial freedom, relationship freedom. Right. You free to get in and get the fuck out.
Yeah.
I've been telling him this shit ever since. Listen, one of the first trips we went on, when first off, his first college scholarship came in the 10th grade. One of the first trips we went on, we got schooled to the game. We go to San Diego State. San Diego State, that campus is fly than a motherfucker. We go to San Diego State. One of the recruiters told us straight up, yeah, older women are looking, and when we say older women, these kids that are coming in, these motherfuckers is 18, 17, whatever. They the recruits, but the older girls are 22, 23, 24. Maybe they just graduated. They let these niggas get the whip. Now you whipping around town with an older chick. Now you're not really staying in your dorm. You staying at her crib off campus.
Right.
He said, what we found out was, because they got this debriefing shit, what we found out was that a lot of these girls, quote unquote, are looking at our recruits and what their draft is. So if this nigga is a 4-star, she know that nigga going to this nigga's a 5-star.
Right.
I'm finna give him this older pussy and the keys to the whip. I'm gonna teach this nigga how to drive. I'm gonna buy this nigga groceries. I'm gonna come cook for him. I'm gonna fuck him in his dorm.
Right.
They told us this. This is when the nigga in the 10th grade.
Wow.
He 21 now. By the time it's over, this nigga done tore his ACL, but he still got over 30 offers. He done picked up 10 offers after the tear.
Wow.
Okay. You think motherfuckers ain't hovering? Using what they learned from their mama?
Right.
Mamas, why you teach your motherfucking daughters how to be social savages, how to be transactional savages, while at the same time teaching your sons how to be gentlemen?
Real.
Is it fair? Your sons embody your coping mechanisms for the fucked up choices you picked. The fucked up men. I need to teach him how to not be like the nigga that wasn't shit to me. But at the same time, I'm finna teach my daughter how to slang that tight okra box.
Wow, that's amazing.
Callers, the lines are open. The church doors are open. Ushers.
Come in.
Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? Caller? caller. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. I need to know, ladies. I need to know. Tell me the truth. What has happened? You want to raise a gentleman and a savage at the same time. Is it possible? Caller, you're on the line. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, what's going on, Zoe? This is Bowman in Texas.
Bowman from Texas. What's happening, P?
Hi, Bowman.
Hey, Bowman.
Forever to get them. How are you guys doing? It takes forever to get on there.
Well, we're glad you're here.
Wait. Hold on. Somebody in the chat room, Red Sox fan, said Zoe talking like San Diego State is Duke or Kentucky. Okay. 30 offers. UCLA, USC, Auburn, Louisville. Should I keep going? You fucktard?
Right.
Okay, cool. All right, I just thought okay, cool. But you can finish, sir. Yeah.
You know what?
Hopefully y'all can hear me.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you.
But
say something else,
I feel
nigga.
like
you know what?
I feel like men and women are both victims of how society has changed over time. I think what we're seeing today is the result of time and what has been socially engineered for how men and women think of each other and against one another. I think what needs to happen is we need to look at government, we need to look at private institutions and science as one. What they've done over time to create this monster that is going on today. I mean, a lot of these men are starting to look at MGTOW. A lot of the women are, I guess, I don't want to sound like I'm against women, but they're kind of full of themselves. The things that they expect of these men, specifically black men, knowing good and well we have no power or control. I mean, it's just ridiculous. I feel like there needs to be an awakening, and I feel like how can I put this? I just feel like a lot of us are sleeping cells, you know, and it's very hard to overcome. When it comes to this being a simp thing, I think a lot of men want to do right by a woman, but the problem is there's just these different ideas of what manhood is, and we're backed into a corner according to how we've been socially engineered to be. So that's the huge problem to me that I see the most.
I like it. Well, thank you. Is there a way you can show a woman respect without being perceived as buttercream?
There is.
Show
I
us.
believe there is.
Tell us about it, my friend.
Number one, I think you can't be gullible. You can't agree with everything she says.
This is good.
You can't do everything she says. I think that, to me, is one of the most important things. I feel like if you can show her by your actions of what your manhood is, what your manhood is, not anybody else, what your manhood is, as long as you're showing that you're leading by your actions, that you're actually doing things out here, you know, improving yourself, growing in your mental state, growing in what you're doing as far as career-wise. You can show her that you are trying to build your resources, I guess.
But let me we're starting to veer off just a little. It's not about showing her anything.
Okay.
It's about showing you.
Right.
I always told my son, fuck what anybody says. What matters more than anything else is what you say about yourself.
Right.
And how you prove things to yourself. I told my son, you ain't got to prove shit to me.
Right.
You got to prove it to you. Fuck what I think. You know why? Because I got my own life over here that's going through its own shit.
Right.
But you, if I catch you trying to prove some shit to me, I'm going to be pissed off. Because you didn't do it for you.
Right.
And see, a lot of times the way relationships are set up in America, especially with African-American men and women, it's all about a man proving himself to her.
Right.
It keeps her in a perpetual position of receiving.
Right.
Oh, well, my pussy is inner. I receive dick. No, you're going to receive knowledge when I come into your life.
That's right.
You're going to receive a reflection.
Man in the mirror.
See, when I show up, all the shit you've been running from that's inside of you starts to well up to the surface. This is why motherfucking women visit, but don't stay. You see, because you visit, you get a glimpse. Oh, shit, I'm ugly. What the fuck?
You know what?
Right? And the longer you stay, the more responsible you are for the reflection you see. Well, you know what we doing? Talking. Well, I thought we would go out. Yes, you want a distraction.
Right.
Fuck all that. I'm finna see what you are. And a lot of women, I stop fucking with them off. Oh, that's you.
Right.
Okay. Cool.
Right.
Random asses reaching out later. Hey. Nigga. Hey House. Motherfucker, go get a book.
Right.
Through Hey House. Because I can't fuck with no self-unaware kind of person.
That's right.
And that's what relationships are about. I'm telling my son, dude, I'm not the one to... Let me tell you something about my son. My oldest son, story time with ZoWilliams. Here we go. My oldest son was 6. The nigga started playing basketball for the Inglewood YMCA. Motherfucker made his first basket and ran off the court and jumped into my lap. I made it. I made the shot. I said, get your ass back on the floor.
Right.
What you doing?
Right.
The game is cracking. What's wrong with...
Right.
Okay, Dad, I gotta get... He ran back. Motherfucker ran down the court and did a goddamn cartwheel and landed in the defensive position.
Hilarious.
Now, it was at that moment that I recognized this nigga want to show me. Every game this motherfucker played ever since, I've been at them games. This motherfucker do something fresh, that nigga looking in the stands.
To see if you saw it.
To see if his daddy saw.
And even to now, even now.
Did you say, look at my nigga muscle man?
I didn't say none of that shit.
Hilarious.
But it's an ongoing philosophy. It's about you, my man. It's about what you believe about yourself. It's not what your girl believes about you. It's not what your mama believes about you. It's about you.
Right. That part. That part.
You know what I did? And a lot of times, man, we get so caught up on the pussy. Just long as that pussy still want me.
Right.
They might not even, most men might not even want the woman.
Right.
Might not even know how to talk to a woman.
Real.
Might not even know how to communicate, got a low emotional IQ, got conversation issues, don't know how to communicate, all types of shit. But long as that pussy
Right.
is an advocate of my dick, I'm cool. Nah, man, you ain't got shit to prove to nobody but yourself.
That part.
And men have been taught to think that they are worth less than women. I'm sorry.
Cool.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Go on, Angry.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I
baby.
was going to say, when you said men are taught that they are less than women, I don't know. I believe that men are taught that, but I think that some men believe women are beneath them. And I think that even through music, we find that bros over hoes,
It's
bitches
true.
ain't shit but hoes and tricks. I mean,
Snoop Dogg.
You know what I'm saying? It's all type of lingo. And, you know, if women scream and chant these things out themselves, you know, I'll actually sing along. I don't feel like they talking about me. I feel like they singing a song. But at the end of the day, it comes with a spirit. And when a man is chanting that, and he may be into his woman, but that might spark a new thought in his mind, like, this bitch ain't shit. So I think sometimes it's the music, it's the person, it's just the culture that we live in. Everybody's looking to...
Mimi, you saying something very powerful. Do you know what makes a man feel like bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks? Let's just get into the philosophy of it. You know what gets a man there?
Right.
The lack of appreciation.
Right. I can feel that.
When women feel like, nigga, this is what you're supposed to do to get this pussy.
Right.
You see those hula hoops over there? Put them on. Let's see you jump through some hoops now. Because anybody who respects the pussy has to jump through hoops in order to get it.
Right.
But I will say that I feel like there's a certain type of woman that is it's still levels to it. It's like you have the woman that's like, you got to take me out to do this. Or you have a woman's like, you have to show me that you're really interested in something else more than just the pussy. So there's two different types of women we're talking about here.
Yes.
And that's the problem.
Talk to us.
So
Let's go.
there's the woman that they're looking at is like the thoughts or the big booty hoes, the girls that got, because now everything is a build-a-body nowadays. So every girl looks the same for the most part. No one's natural. So, but they have all this attention, and it's like you get points for, like, you know what I mean, as far as like with their peers to mess with these type of women. But those type of women hurt your pockets. A real woman is not really coming for your pockets. They're like, to give you pussy, they're like, yo, show me that you actually are interested in me as a person. And that's when they're like, they freeze up, and because like you said, they don't know how to talk. They don't know how to have real conversation. All they know is how to talk game to get pussy, because that's all it is.
I like it.
So that's a problem.
Go ahead with your question, caller, and then we got to take other callers. The phone number to dial is 323-230-4610. Caller, go.
Why is it that when it comes to black men, niggas ain't shit, but when it comes to other nationalities that certain women date, they become docile?
Oh.
They become what?
Oh. He's saying women are sisters a little bit more combative with brothers. But when others step in, sisters are very docile, very submissive to other races over that of their own. Ladies, speak to that.
I would just say that's basically stereotyping, or just like being like using like your past against everybody and not giving someone else a chance. Like, I've been cheated on, but I'm not going to go into the next relationship, situation thinking that person's going to do the same, because that's just how I operate. But most women, I guess, don't do that, especially when it comes to black men, or they have bad relationships with their fathers. So that stems from not having a real black man in their family that they could look up to.
Angry Smurf, I see you, baby girl. I see you. You in here working right now. You in here working this motherfucker right now. I love it. Goddammit. It's been a long time. Shit. Keep it going. Peaches, I know you got something to say.
I tend to think that women are not treated equally in that area because of the simple fact that men, y'all treat us like, well, I won't say all.
So you was listening to Angry Smurf and you hadn't figured out what you wanted to say? Go.
Fuck you, Zoe, for pointing that out. Here, I'm going to let me at it. Because I was about to say something, but you fucked my thought up. So.
Lord have mercy, this woman right now. Go ahead, Mary.
I just think that when raising a child, every person is different, as we all are different, and each person teaches their kids different things. I have someone that I know, and they teach their son, they treat their sons like they're kings. But you're right, they got the daughters telling them, like, if the daughter asks the mom for money, she'll say, you gotta pee. And I've never really heard of something like that before, but they're kind of like real as F, you know what I'm trying to say? And she's from Chi-Town, and they used to be like pimps. That's how they grew up, around a lot of pimps. So that way they think is the way it is. But I didn't grow up like that. I feel like, when I'm raising my daughter, I feel like I don't want her to just meet any old man. I don't want her to even see that. If I go on a date, I take that outside of my house. Inside of my house, there's respect and order, because I don't want her to grow up one day and be like, I just seen so many men coming in and out, because kids remember things, whether you want to say they remember or not. They'll hold that against you. Go ahead. Babe. No. They'll hold certain things against you. Plus, I feel like I don't want her to be that person. And I look at her as an adult now. She barely has company. If someone's at her house, then she's in a relationship with that person. Other than that, she takes whatever she's doing out, whatever she's doing. You feel what I'm trying to say? Right. She respects her home to be her place of refuge to build, because you can't just let everyone in your home. They have spirits.
Right.
They come with ulterior motives. You don't know what people are up to nowadays.
Right. So this is my thought on that.
What?
When you become a parent, all of your unresolved internal issues get put on trial by that child.
Yes, yes.
That's when all that bullshit come to the surface.
Right.
Because now the kid is modeling you.
Right.
They're modeling what you have not resolved.
Exactly.
Right.
Now, if you do not lead with the truth, I haven't resolved this. I haven't finished working on this. These are my top 5 mental flaws. These are my top 3 communication flaws. If you're not, as a parent, leading with this information, what you're actually doing is passing on emotional, mental, and ideological generational curses to your kids.
Absolutely.
That's what you're doing. Let me take this quick break and we'll come right back. The phone lines are open. I just wanted to do this.
Dash Talk X.
Never believe fully in anybody else's BS. I don't care if it's Roger Nish, the Pope, L. Ron Hubbard, Al Gore, George Bush, or I don't care who it is. Don't swallow all their belief system totally. Don't accept all of their bullshit. They're all their BS. The second rule is like unto the first. Don't believe totally in your own BS. Which means that, as Bucky Fuller said, the universe consists of non-simultaneously apprehended events. Non-simultaneously. The universe consists of non-simultaneously apprehended events, which means any belief system or reality tunnel you've got right now is going to have to be revised and updated as you continue to apprehend new events later in time, not simultaneously. This is the natural functioning of the human brain. It's the way children's brains perform before they're wrecked by the school system. It's the way the minds of all great scientists and artists work. But once you have a belief system, everything that comes in either gets ignored if it doesn't fit the belief system, or it gets distorted enough so that it can fit into the belief system. You got to be continually revising your map of the world.
Dash Talk X. Dash Talk X.
They did not tell us that all of that, being my own person and I'm independent, would lead to separation, loneliness, celibacy, and lesbianism. They didn't tell us that if you give up the man, you're going to take one of these things and it's worse and it will destroy your nation. They didn't give us that information. They made us think that it was some kind of glorified position to brag about the fact that I got my own job, my own credit card, my own car, so I don't need no man. I don't even know how we got that mixed up. Ain't none of that got nothing to do with being with no man. We have some serious relationship problems that nobody has been able.
I just had to stop that one real quick.
Hilarious.
I had to stop it because Peaches is over here putting up her middle finger that she works with.
Oh my God, now she works with.
I was pretending like my finger was the speaker.
Listen.
I don't need no man, and I don't need no man. I have myself.
Listen, we're going to play it again. Because that's one of the hottest drops we got. Phil, let's play it one more time. Peaches, keep your little stanky finger down.
Just don't look at me.
Dash Talk X.
They did not tell us that all of that, being my own person and I'm independent, would lead to separation, loneliness, celibacy, and lesbianism. They didn't tell us that if you give up the man, you're going to take one of these things and it's worse and it will destroy your nation. They didn't give us that information. They made us think that it was some kind of glorified position to brag about the fact that I got my own job, my own credit card, my own car, so I don't need no man. I don't even know how we got that mixed up. Ain't none of that got nothing to do with being with no man. We have some serious relationship problems that nobody has been able to address us on because everybody wants to pretend that this is not going on. Over 60% of our women are single, widowed, separated, or divorced. They don't have a man. I just came out of Florida and they got a housing complex that the Urban League built, which is a black organization that is for women and children only. They say they don't allow any men in there. I didn't have time to deal with it, but I talked about them real bad. That's the silliest program I've ever heard of. You know them women that had men if they got a bunch of children. They need fathers. They need protection.
Dash Talk X.
Yo, don't play yourself.
I love it.
Don't play yourself. I'm ZoWilliams, the voice of reason. And let me just say real quick, I don't have all the answers. I don't know shit, basically. But I do know how to agitate a discussion. And the whole point of this whole discussion is to find a middle ground of understanding. You know, put that goddamn finger on
You
it.
said middle. I'm sorry.
Anyway, I want everybody to go get the relationship dismount. I want everybody to go get Love Matters Revealed. I mean, because one thing you can't do is not be in relationship.
That's
even,
right.
Even when you by yourself, you are in relationship with your mind, your spirit. Relationship is the vehicle for learning, whether it be physical, mental, emotional, psychological. That is the vehicle for learning. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. I appreciate everybody for calling in. This shit was fire. We'll be back Wednesday with yet another slapper. Thank you for tuning in. The voice of reason.
Bye,
We out.
everybody.
Deuces.